I'm really grateful this morning that I've got the 12 steps in my life. It took a real breakdown to get into the rooms of the 12-step meetings, but what I found there was the tools that I need for everyday living. And in step 9 in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, there is what they call the promises, that we will not regret the past nor wish to change it. And there were some things that I do regret that led up to my breakdown around alcohol. But at the same time, it's exactly, those are the things, having to let go of when I was at the end of my rope and have God catch me has brought the things that are really good into my life, and tools to live my life in a way that is maybe a bit more loving toward God and a bit more loving toward myself and my neighbors. Yesterday was one of those days where there was a lot of negative self-talk. There was some balls dropping in my life. There were some things that I had stubbed my toe on, and there was an opportunity. I was taking my granddaughter to an appointment she had, and there was a little bit of a fib that she got involved in, and so we had a chance to talk about when we make mistakes, what do we do? And I had a chance to share with her step 10. That continued to take personal inventory, and we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Not the yes buts, not the qualifiers. Continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admit it. That is one of the key growing edges in my life right now. And so we had a chance to talk about that. We talked about, when you've made your amends, is to shake it off, and that not continue to carry that resentment towards yourself. And so I just kind of walked that through with her, and then an email came from a friend to several of us that were a part of an event this last Sunday. That didn't go the very best, and just sharing perspective as to why that was. And I knew leaving Sunday morning that I had a role in what happened. And my first reaction getting that email was self-contempt, that I had really messed up, and it's true. And I sat in that, and then I thought, what my granddaughter and I were just talking about. Pick up the phone. Detail the exact nature of what my role in this was, with no buts, no qualifiers. Managed to connect this morning, and been able to put that to rest. But having those kinds of tools and getting those out, I think one of the things that we struggle with in our lives, there are breakdowns, there are mistakes being made, but how do we deal with those on a daily basis so we don't end up dragging all those resentments and getting in that place, which I have many times in my life, where I've got to defend this facade that just isn't real and it's not true. And the joy and the freedom I'm experiencing this morning, in contrast to the self-contempt I had yesterday, is remarkable. But it's because I have practices. And if I practice those things, God will take care of what is wrong with me. He will do for me what I can't do for myself. Thanks.